There's a lot going on here. That's all I'm going to say.
Yes, there is. Many concrete ideas came to mind, so it very much was just kind of generating something on the spot. Yeah, I mean, the ending is a bit silly, of course, with the.
Let me go to your Partimento and just kind of like give my own take on this. There are some things that I do like. I think there are definitely some good ideas you got going.
I also have it open, so I can speak for my crimes on the spot.
Yeah, I guess we'll just start with like 382 and 383. I do like how you embellished the Monte Romanesca. So like you got this D going up to a G, you got this D going up to an A. Oh, and let me see what you have in the top line. Okay, so this is my critique here. So like 382 on like the G, I'd probably just have it do like an A, B, G instead of an A, F sharp. And for this other one, I'd probably do a B, C sharp, A, and then just do the same sequence there. So basically just like copy paste. That's it.
Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, because like I found that the beginning two bars and then what it goes into next, like I found the contrast a bit too much because you've got like half bar notes compared to like a very bouncy subsequent bit. So like the embellishment was mostly just to make it a bit more coherent. It gave off the vibe of like like an opening to like a sitcom or something.
Yeah.
Like a 90s sitcom opening vibe.
Yeah.
Just from what it's like.
Okay, so my correction, per se, would look like this and would sound like this. And then for 384, I would actually strip the texture by like a lot. So I would just have like the highest melody.
I mean, yeah, so what I had originally kind of looked like,
And I'd probably move this an octave.
I mean, the initial idea behind it did look like this. It's probably what your idea was, but I found that this kind of, it sounded a bit uninteresting.
I mean, that's fine. If you did want to make it interesting, probably do like, you'd probably double it up in 6 3/3, like a mix of 6 3/3.
Yeah, but I do that, yes. And I mean, I do implore that, but I don't want the entire piece to be in thirds or sixths. So the idea was to create a middle line. Yeah, all it really is I mean, you could remove the from like 84.3. You can remove like the doubling of the notes on the top because all I've really then done is just created a third line in the middle.
Not necessarily something you have to do, and of course you gotta tweak this just to make it till you like it. But that is just an idea. And the other thing is because we're in C major, we might want to change that B to a C, even though we have.
I kind of interpret it as being in G major. Like I interpret it as more like a 4/5 and then onto the 6 where you then kind of run in an E minor tonality.
I noticed how you around like about like bar 9 to 10 you insert the bass line as a top line. And I think that was actually cool. That was interesting. It actually created some variety in the texture.
If like the bass line was inherently bouncy, so I'm like, well, like if you've got like a very punchy bass, you don't want the piano to like drown it out. So you also want like quick, flashy, bouncy, exciting chords next to it.
Yeah, and then I guess for like 390, where you start going up the scale, I would just like do. Yeah, I would just like do the same thing as 380, 391, same rhythm overall. Also, try to pay attention to the harmony. That way, you're not creating any dissonances. I mean, it is a piano patch, so it's like it doesn't really matter. You can't really, it doesn't sustain. But you do have a G sharp over a D. That's a little problematic.
Oh, where do I have that?
That would be 390.
That's probably a typo. because the whole thing kind of feels A minor, so that's why I modulate to E major. Like the G to G sharp is kind of intentional to root it as like an A minor.
This is just me, like my stylistic tendencies coming in, but it's like when you have like a scale, an ascending scale, you want to pair it with a third or a sixth, or you want to do contrary motion, which you got going on here. But in certain cases, like if you look at like Bach inventions or something, or some of his preludes, or like when you look at like his ascending or descending scales, you'll find that he's like using contrary motion that has like a goal. What I'd probably do, probably something along the line. Like this is the type of stuff that I've seen with Bach when he
like having scales going in the opposite direction, because you're gonna create dissonances eventually.
yeah, but it doesn't matter because it's going towards a goal. The ultimate goal is the tonic.
I do also care how it sounds like going along the way, because a lot of times where I avoid doing a scales because like I want to avoid like the sevenths and ninth that would appear there, and that's why like you've kind of jagged up down. Where is it going?
I wouldn't try to like think about that too much. Like I wouldn't worry about it so much.
It just doesn't sound nice, really, if you've just kind of got two scales doing their own thing. It's like, well, they kind of, especially over a prolonged, like if it's maybe like a quarter bar, maybe, but like if you have it going on for more than half a bar, then there is enough time to pick apart the relations between them. Or like the other option I do is I would add chords there so that the dissonance kind of turns into more of like a luscious chord.
Yeah, my only critique of that is the BPM just kind of ends up like, because you don't want to play like have a chord over every single one of these notes, right?
Not over everything, like every other or every fourth or every third, like depending on rhythm. Like not no, then it sounds like it sounds like Debussy on double beat. Which like that's like it like I don't like I kind of like I like that aesthetic, to be honest. If it like as like a bunch of chords and like I like if they're dissonant, then it's really cool how they interact with each other, and like it makes a very like there's a vibrant sound, which I do enjoy. But I don't imagine it is very typical in this kind of musical context.
Yeah. All right. I don't have much to say other than this like weird modulation to like A major all of a sudden.
I think it's like it was like a faux Picardy third.
Yeah.
Then why not? It's like I heard the bass and I'm like, this feels more A majory than A minor. Like the vibe was A major, so I'm like, all right, let's just fucking give it a try. Let's just give it a try.
Yeah.
And then I mean, yeah, it works, I guess. I think.
Yeah, I don't even I've lost the bass line has just been completely lost on me.
Because yeah, like I want to have material because all these bass lines are quite in the middle, like lower middle register, and sometimes there are parts where like I'll build a line on top of it and feel like yeah, but it's like lacking something underneath it. So like I feel like there's room for melody underneath the line, and then sometimes it does end up being like a more of a middle voice, the bass line.
Yeah.
Do I bore you?
No, I'm just like
Blah, blah.
but anyway, 395 is interesting where you start back from the beginning.
I mean, that's just what the bass line does. That's just the Partimento. Yeah, I mean, it's like, I mean, if we're starting over again, then we're starting over again. But I'm just gonna make sure that it's not exactly the same.
Nah, I think this is fine as it is. Despite my critiques, I do think it definitely has its charm. Like I will say that. I also really love 400. Like I gotta be honest with you. 400, it's
Oh, you do like it?
it's such a modern like take on something that is so baroque, and I just love it for that.
Like the tritones, the like goofy chromaticism,
Yeah.
something out of a Bach prelude. Like it's quite similar to the first prelude in C major, but then you just have like the
Let's see here. Let's see if I can improve this masterpiece. I'm not sure if I, yeah.
Stack tritones and like major sevenths in there just for like the crunchiest of.
Yeah. Hang on.